Hi everyone, Jennifer Sneeden here, founder of Thriving Therapy Practice, and in this week's blog post I want to talk to you about one size does not fit all with psychotherapy marketing. I'd like you to start to think of tiers of private practice and how your marketing strategy needs to shift based on the tier that you're in. And as you're watching this video, I've put together a little handout for you. I recommend that you download that now. It's going to give you lots of great information and help you follow along with what I'm saying. So the three tiers of private practice are emerging, expanding, and established. And I'd like you to think of which of these you're in and how that is reflected or should be reflected in your marketing. These tiers have come from my years of work with psychotherapists and understanding where they are and what they need to help them grow to the next level. Because often what I find is people will do a certain amount of growth and then they'll plateau and they'll try to get to the next level by doing more and working harder. And working harder can only get you so far, but often what it takes to get from where you are now to a really major breakthrough and some significant growth is not working harder, it's doing different things. So in this video I'm going to explain to you what I think you should be doing for the stage that you're at in your practice right now. So I want to start with the emerging practice. This is those of you that have been in business probably 2 years or less. You're probably up to about $85,000 in revenue. Now I know some of you get there within about 6 months and that's fantastic. Some of you grow more slowly. But this is the practice where you don't yet have a consistent cash flow. You don't yet have an established client base. You're still kind of like, I need clients, I need clients, I need clients. And in this phase, it's all about experimentation. You should be trying new things. You should be taking some risks. You should be out there connecting. Often in this stage of practice, the biggest problem that you face is visibility. People just don't know who you are, whether it's online or in person. You don't yet have the visibility that you need to really be successful. So if you are in the emerging stage, think about visibility online and offline. How do you get your name, your message out in the community, out in front of the people that you want to serve, so that you can start to get that steady and consistent client flow coming in. I was trying to invent a new word there. And you know, as I said, this is up to about $85,000 in revenue. If you've been stuck in this emerging phase for like 5 or 6 years and you've never really broken through that, it's time to do some deep reflection and look at, okay, what is it that's going on? Because this is kind of the entry-level phase of practice and you shouldn't be here much more than a year or two at the outside. So then the next really significant phase that I see is what I call the expanding practice. This is from, let's say, around $85,000 a year in revenue to maybe like $130,000, maybe $140,000 in revenue. In this place, you're not, I need clients, I need clients, I need clients. In this place, you're looking to be more strategic. You're really evaluating your marketing. What's working, what's not working. You've probably really fine-tuned your marketing message. You know who your clients are. If you were ever in insurance, you dropped it by now and you're so thankful. If not, you are in the place where you know you need to, but you just haven't made the leap yet. And the key thing that I want those of you in the expanding phase to recognize is that what got you here is also what's causing a plateau. Most of you who are here worked your butts off to get here. It did not come easily, and you learned some really important lessons about yourself, about business, about your clients, about marketing. And that's fantastic, but it is very easy to plateau here because you simply can't work any harder. So you need to be more strategic about what you're doing. You need to look at raising your fees. You need to look at different fine-tuning your marketing so that you're not in every place, everywhere, but you're really connecting with your ideal client. In this area, in this stage, it's about positioning yourself as a trusted authority so that your potential clients can find you and clearly know that you are the person that should be serving them. So to successfully transition, to grow through and transition through this stage, it's all about being strategic. what are your financial goals? What is your marketing plan to get there? What is your profit margin? How do you leverage that? You need to be thinking more in terms of the business owner here. And if you're still thinking in terms of the therapist getting clients, you're going to stay stuck and plateau in this area. But for those of you that successfully transition through that and you become more strategic, now it gets really fun. And I call this the established practice. This is like 140,000 up. In this place, you are not looking for more clients. In fact, you are probably looking for fewer high-value clients. You've really maxed out the number of individual clients that you can see each week. So that one-on-one, what I call trading dollars for hours, that model just is not working for you anymore. And so some of you are really happy here. You know, I work with therapists who they're earning $175,000, $180,000 a year, and they're perfectly happy. They've got a business that works for them. I work with others that get to that level and say, what's next? Where do I go from here? And in my experience, it's not more clients. And often it's not even raising your rates. Because let's be honest, there is a ceiling at which you can charge for an hour of psychotherapy. I don't think you can charge much more than about $400 an hour. And so if you're doing individual one-on-one counseling, there's a max to how much you're able to make. So in this established stage, you're looking for leverage. How do you get out of trading dollars for hours? And the two most successful ways that I have seen established practices do this: one, bringing in more clinicians, because now you're generating revenue while you're off at the beach on weekends. And the second way is to be offering online services, online products and services, because at this point you are a trusted authority. People know you as the go-to person for this. And when they know you as the go-to person for this, then it's very easy to offer online products and services. This is often called passive revenue. And in passive revenue, you're kind of bottling up your expertise and you're offering it to people anywhere in the world. And that's a really cool growth model. Another place that I've seen people really work successfully in this established phase is like with retreats or a real concierge kind of VIP kind of practice. So again, in this phase, you're looking for leverage. You're looking for how do you get out of the one-on-one service delivery and capitalize on the reputation, on the clientele, and on the expertise you've already built. So those are the three phases of private practice: emerging, expanding, and established. There are different requirements that you need to be successful in each of those. There's no right or wrong place to be. I see this as kind of a developmental process for private practice. But download the handout that I've created for you. It's going to go a little bit more into depth about each of these phases and what you should be considering in each of those to help you grow. And really then evaluate your marketing. Are you marketing for the stage that you're in, or are you marketing for the stage that you were in? Because if you're not getting the marketing results that you want, you are probably applying what worked before to where you are now, and that's just going to be a mismatch. So hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. This is Jennifer Sneeden, founder of Thriving Therapy Practice. You can learn more about us at thrivingtherapypractice.com. Thanks.